Hey everyone, I'm making a video, obviously. Alright y'all, as you can see, this video is about Kelly. Kelly's a young woman that did an interview on a channel called Soft White Underbelly. Soft White Underbelly is a channel that does interviews with people that are homeless on Skid Row, prostitutes that work the streets in LA. He's done some other interviews with some random people, but he mostly sticks to that. His channel recently has had a tremendous amount of growth due to a few viral videos that were, him doing interviews with some people from Skid Row. And as of the last couple days, he had done a GoFundMe for this young lady named Kelly, which has turned into a huge scandal, which is why I'm here. I'm going to lay down some facts and then I'm going to express my opinions on the entire situation. On January 28, 2020, Kelly's interview was posted for the second time to Soft White Underbelly because it had originally been posted on December 24, 2019. The reason why it was taken down, it had to be edited because YouTube changed their terms of service and Mark was afraid that he might lose his channel because there were some very graphic details that he had to cut out. Her interview was very well received. In the comment section was an outpour of support for Kelly. A lot of people were asking Mark, what can we do for her? She seems driven. She seems like she wants to really get off the streets. What could we do for her? Let's start a GoFundMe. So Mark started a GoFundMe. He raised $30,000 within literally less than 48 hours. The last few days since the GoFundMe has been put in place, the comments have not been quite as supportive. There's still some people that support her, but then there's been quite a few that are allegedly from her real life that say that she is not telling the truth in this interview and that they have receipts. They've been posting links to different social media platforms, to her mom's Facebook, to different videos online and whatnot. If you have not watched Kelly's interview, I urge you to do so. It's about 20 minutes long, so it's kind of too long to share in this video, but for those of you that have already seen it, here comes my opinions. I saw Kelly's interview and it really, really, really hit my heart hard. I have a lot of trust issues because of things that have happened in my real life. And I watched her video and I believed her. And I don't believe anybody. I literally think everybody's scamming. So I sat back and tried to be as unbiased as possible when all of this quote unquote evidence came out. I think it's important that everybody remembers that Kelly didn't come on this platform asking for money. She didn't even know that her video was going to go viral. Her video was originally posted December 24th, 2019, and it didn't go viral. But it was reposted January 28th, and just a few days before that, or maybe a week before that, Mark's channel had had 2 viral videos. And so her video kind of caught on to that and got saw by a lot of people, and it was really well received, like I said. However, there are some things she shared. She said that she had ran away from home at 11. She hasn't been to school since she was 11. And some people she never went to high school. And somebody had a picture of her high school ID. Other things, like she went to her 8th grade graduation. And, you're not 11 in 8th grade. You're about 13 or 14. Other people said she doesn't look homeless. She looks too clean cut. Her nails are done, etc. She has makeup on. Pictures on her Instagram, she doesn't look homeless. Well, not everybody that's homeless looks homeless. That's a pretty crappy stereotype, I think. There is another channel that interviews homeless people all over the United States, actually all over the world, called Invisible People. And it's another man named Mark, actually, which is kind of funny. He interviewed this lady named Erin, I think her name was. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. But anyhow, she wears makeup. She doesn't look homeless, and she's right down there in Skid Row living in a tent. She now lives in a house, but he did several interviews with her, this man named Mark, and she didn't look homeless. There's a lot of people that don't look homeless. Her social media didn't act like she was homeless. I think there's something to them wearing makeup and getting their nails done, kind of making themselves feel better about themselves. There are also people saying that her abuse story is a lie. Her abuse story with her mom, her abuse story regarding the foster parents, they're saying it's a lie. They're saying she was never in all those homes she said she was, that she lived with her grandma, and they're basically saying that she has a good relationship with her mom and she's lying about it. She's been to Christmas at her mom's house. Well, I went and checked out the mom's Facebook, and the thing is that, yeah, she was at Christmas at her mom's house like 2015, 2016, 2017, but there was no Christmas pictures from this year on her mom's Facebook. There was no pictures at all of any family members. It was just a Merry Christmas post. But anyhow, there are some posts on her mom's Facebook, however, that do back up what Kelly said about not living with her mom and living away from home as a minor. Her mom was posting about how much she missed her oldest daughter and wished she lived at home. And this is when Kelly was a minor. This was not when she was an adult. This is from a few years back, because Kelly is, as of right now, 21 years old. There are also people saying that she's lying about not knowing her dad, and that the man that lives with her mom right now currently is her dad. And how do people know that? For one thing, they don't even have the same last name, so that doesn't make sense. Tell me how that makes sense. As of January 31st, Mark and Kelly did an update video, and they were talking about what she was going to do with the money, and she thanked everybody and all that stuff. Well, in the comment section, he's, as of February 1st today, speaking on possibly not doing YouTube anymore because he's been getting so much backlash and all that kind of stuff. He also said that Kelly's going to be doing a video, and she's going to get her documentation backing up a lot of the things she said. So I also kind of want to give her the benefit of the doubt and just wait until then, until I make my final decision on how I really feel about all this. But until then, this is how I feel. If there are any lies or over-exaggerations in Kelly's story, I truly feel that she really did have a really hard life, even if she embellished a bit. I just do. I'm just going on my gut feelings. Also, she was hired in to Homeboy Industries, which is a non-profit organization in downtown LA, and I've known people that have worked there. You have to be legit, you have to be from the streets, and they're only going to support you if you're going in the right direction. So I don't know, I have some faith in her, and I swear to God, if I find out I'm wrong about any of this, I'm never going to trust anybody ever, ever, ever again. However, there was two more things I wanted to address. Everyone on social media is entitled to being anonymous. That's not really fair to get mad at her. She's sharing a really traumatic story, and she doesn't want to attach her real name to it. Who cares? That doesn't prove anything. And the second thing I wanted to address is some people think Mark is scamming, or maybe he scammed her, or maybe he's just scamming us. And you know what? I really don't think that's true. There's a video on Mark's channel talking about, his real life and how he was like a high-powered executive producer of some kind. And 30K is probably a drop in the bucket for him. I honestly, just going on my gut feelings, don't feel like he's scamming. And let's not forget, I'm going to say this again, Kelly didn't come here asking for money. He surprised her with this GoFundMe because he felt like she was driven, and a lot of people were encouraging him to do it. One last thing, the original GoFundMe was shut down per her request. However, there's about 7 fake GoFundMes going on right now, and there's people in the comments under Mark's 2 videos that he did with Kelly that are saying, look, she started a new GoFundMe. Anybody can start a GoFundMe. They can go steal one of her pictures off her Instagram and just put her name in there. Go to AOL, make a new email. It's pretty easily done. So I think that people just need to kind of dial it back a little bit and use their head and try to wait patiently and see, what she has to back up her story. Because let me tell you something. Just because her mom goes to church and her mom's saying, oh, pray for her and all this stuff, doesn't mean that her mom didn't abuse her. There's people that go to church and say those same things that have murdered people, that have molested. I'm not saying that her mama did any of that. But it's true. It proves literally nothing. And her smiling on her social media and wearing makeup and drinking Hennessy and having her nails done doesn't mean that she's not homeless. It literally has proved nothing. Anyways, y'all, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you go watch Kelly's interview. I also, I'm going to be putting out a part 2 to this because I know that she's going to be doing another video on Mark's channel soon showing her documentation, so I'll be commenting on that. And I hope that everything's legit. I really do. You know, like I said, even if she lied a little bit, I feel like she's had a really messed up life. I just do. Anyhow, stay tuned for part 2. And then I'm also going to be dropping another video this week, my part 2 to my RSN Harvard Chickie video. And then I'll be doing my prison community, you know, introduction with listing all the channels that I watch. So everybody in the drama community could stay tuned for that. Anyways, I love y'all, and I hope you enjoyed my video.